Morning, everybody. All right, I was asked about food, so let me try and show you a little better. So here's the buffet, and as you see, there's a whole selection of stuff. So you've got your milk, you've got your little cereal dispensers, what's next? Yogurts, fruits, some meats, grapefruit, all kinds of fruit. Then they have sausage and bacon and eggs and sometimes grits and beans. I mean, there's a whole selection of that. And then they also have stuff like a continental breakfast of just muffins, chocolate muffins, and all different kinds of muffins and different fruits, cottage cheese, sliced meats, and cheeses, and bagels, and toast, and stuff like that. And then right down here, if you can see where that line is down there, and that sign in the middle, that's your omelet bar, so they'll make you omelets to your specifications. These are the ice cream machines, which are self-serve, delicious, and go till like, I don't know, midnight or something. And you can just come and make a cone or put it in a cup. And it's normally vanilla and chocolate, and then every other day it's strawberry and chocolate. And it's yogurt on one machine, and then the other machine, whoo, that wind, the other machine is ice cream, you know, self-serve. And then there's the beverages. So free in the morning, you can get different kinds. So you can get coffee, water, ice, and then lemonade. There's juices at different sections you can get for free. Then the Blue Iguana is lunch. It goes in the afternoons, and that's like burritos and tacos. They got everything there. They're just so freaking delicious. And then they have a salsa bar here. When they're ready, it'll just have all kinds of, you know, here we go, like different salsas. And then my favorite pico, it's really a good pico. Pico de gallos here. Okay, and then all these hot sauces, like if you're a hot sauce fanatic, here you go. All right, then another selection we have, morning, is people in the pool. If you bring a baby on board, they cannot go in that pool, any of the pools, even the children's place up there, unless they're out of diapers. They can't wear like swim diapers or anything. But I talked to a family, and they have these showers everywhere and up on other decks, and they were just going to take the little girl. She was 1. They were just going to take her and let her sit in the bottom of one of those, turn the shower on, and she'd think she was in heaven. So, all right, here's another place. This is Guy Fieri's restaurant. There's all the burger choices if you want to zoom in on that, or pause it and zoom in. They make all kinds of burgers. You can even get them without the bun. You know, if you're doing carb free or something, just say without the bun. But they're delicious and very well known. People like swarm on here to get Guy's burgers. And then when it's set up, that's for lunch again. And when it's set up, this whole section here has all kinds of toppings, you know, pickles, tomatoes, onions, whatever. And then all of your ketchups and mustards and mayos and ranch and chipotle mayo, and yeah, you can eat up a storm. So that's just the buffet area. There's also a sushi place. Now that I believe is an extra charge. There's a steakhouse. That's an extra charge, but it is worth trying at least once. What else do they have? Oh, they must be getting set up for something. There's a table out there. Maybe some event. There's 2 bars up here. You always got that. Let's see. Sushi, steakhouse. On the sea days, on the side of the ship, they have a barbecue place, and they do all kinds of different barbecue meats and mac and cheese and stuff. It's delicious. Sea days, you can also do a brunch in the dining room. Dinner you can do in the dining room, or you can come up here to the buffet, whatever. Oh, on the back of the ship, there's a pizza place. Forgot to mention that to you, Brenda, in my comment. But there's a pizza place, and that's till I believe 4 in the morning. A tip for that is if you want different toppings on it, if they're not too busy, like if there's a long line, they can't do it. But if they're not too busy and you happen to go up there, you could go to the salad bar or whatever, and you could take toppings from there and ask them to put it on your pizza. So I learned that tip from a fellow cruiser friend I met. So there's that. Pizza's free. The back of the ship, there's a seafood shack. That's an extra charge. but they have like buckets of shrimp. I think I already filmed that during this cruise, so check that video. So they have that, and they have, you can have breakfast in the buffet, or you can have breakfast. They have breakfast burritos. You can also do breakfast at the dining rooms. So lots of choices. I'm gonna see if we can get one of these elevators to take us down, because they're really cool. But yeah, they're see-through. I want to go down and see if I can stake out a table near the game area, but they might be all full. I'm late. It's already 11 o'clock. So, but yeah, plenty of food choices. And then if you're on the Mardi Gras or the Jubilee, there's even more. Shaq O'Neal has a chicken restaurant on there. And there's also Emerald's restaurant, which has amazing beignets. All right, I'm going to see if I can get in an elevator. That one is closed. That one's on 4, 6. Someday, maybe. That one's on 5. Oh, well. I'll film again if I can get on. Come back here.
She got me. She's quick. She's real quick. She's smart and quick. Smart and quick.
I hate when that happens. You just start getting off and you're like, oops, this isn't right. Well, sadly, this is my last night. So I hope you all have enjoyed our cruise. But I wanted to show you the animal. Well, it's not an animal, but the towel thing they make you on your very last night. They make you a really cute little heart, and then they put that really cute little card in there and tell me that you have to be out of your cabin by 8:30. So if you want your luggage taken down by them, you have to have it. Let me see if it says on my paper. I can't remember the time because I haven't done it in a long time. Okay, you have to have your luggage packed and sitting outside of your door with these little where are they? Here they are. These luggage tags they give you. You need to put those on your suitcase before 11 and have it out in the hallway for them to take. So just don't make the mistake that some people have made and pack everything up and have them take it because you want your pajamas for that night or whatever you use, any kind of makeup, medications, whatever you need at night. If you need it after 11, keep it in your room, and then don't forget clothes for the next day, because I have actually seen people in their pajamas waiting to get off the boat because they forgot to pack their clothes. So keep out one outfit, anything you'll need that night, anything you'll need in the morning, keep that out, and then just pack everything else out and put it in your hallway. If you want to take your own down, which is what I'm going to do, then you just wait till that morning. They'll send you a letter like this in your mailbox, and it'll tell you where to go, how to get off, all those kind of cool things. And you have to be out of your stateroom by 8:30 because they got to clean these staterooms for 4,000 or 5,000 people. They got to clean them all and get them ready for the next 4,000 or 5,000 people to start getting on at 10 in the morning that same day. So yeah, so it's a challenge for them, but they do it quite well. So for me, because I'm platinum, yay, I just have to go into the Sapphire dining room at 7:30 and take my luggage with me, and then they'll just escort me off, and I'll go through the facial scan for my passport, and boom, I find my shuttle, I get in my car, I can head home or whatever I want to do. So I do that. Some people go up and get breakfast and everything. I probably won't since it's that early. What else? And then if you checked your bags, you would just take whatever extra with you because you'd put the rest out during the night. And then when you do get off, they'll call zones and numbers and everything. They'll call, like, I'm number 3, so they'd call 3. And then all the people with 3 tags get off at that same time. And then when you go in this giant warehouse-like building, you'll see all sections numbered off, and you'll find number 3, and then you'll find your luggage in there, and then off you go. So that is that. I don't think this has anything else that you might need to know. So again, it just explains the process. You always take your sail and sign. Don't pack that. You need your sail and sign, which is your room key, with you. The last call off of the boat. So 8:30, you have to be out of your room. You don't have to be off the ship. But everyone must get off the ship before 10:15 in the morning. So think of that, if you're flying into wherever you're going to catch a cruise, keep that in mind, that a certain time you're going to get off the ship, how long it would take you to get to the airport, how much in advance you have to get there. Just make sure you have enough time so you don't get surprised. But yeah, in the morning, let's see what's my choices. I think I could have, let me see, breakfast. So from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., you can go to the Lido deck and do the buffet. From 6:30 to 8 a.m., you could go to the restaurant and eat. Or from 6:30 to 8:30, you can go to the Blue Iguana Cantina, which is the breakfast burritos and tacos. You could go there and eat. If you just want coffee or coffee drinks, or drink drinks, you can go to 2 different places. The Plaza Cafe or the Red Frog Rum Bar are open. That's about it. If you do have charges from things you purchased along the way on your room key, then they just take that off of whatever credit card or whatever you gave them before the cruise started, and they deducted from that. So I'm gonna probably spend the next half an hour or so just chilling in my room. I was playing so many games and trying to save my table that I ate breakfast, and I didn't have a chance to go eat lunch, even though I met this amazing young man and his wife reminded me immensely of my son. And he sat at my table when we were playing trivia and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, if you're hungry, I'll save your table for you. You go get something to eat." And I'm like, "No, I'm okay. It's too late now." It was like 3 o'clock. And I'm like, "No, it's too late. Dinner's at 6, so I'm just going to wait." But he's like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, they were sweethearts. And I got another medal. Where are you? I got another medal. It's on my neck for playing another game. So that was fun. And then my dinner, one lady that I eat dinner with at my table, she saw me in the room and I was playing a game and she yelled out, "Go Deborah!" So that was kind of cool. And then the other 2 ladies that are on here, they sat down and at my table they said, "Save me a seat for the Harry Potter trivia." And so they came and played the Harry Potter trivia. So that was really fun. And so I had a fun day again. Nice, relaxing, fun day, other than I'm hungry. But I have some cashews. I'm going to eat before dinner. I'm going to pack my bags. I'm going to chill. And, yeah, sadly say goodbye to my ship and wait anxiously for my next trip. It's a little choppier today. So, oops, it's locked. They came this morning. The steward knocked on my door because he's like, "Oh, we're cleaning the balconies today, so I just want to warn you to shut your curtain if you're in your room." So they came and cleaned the balcony, so it's a little wet still. Plus, I heard it rained some of the day, so yeah, it's kind of a rainy looking day. It's nice back behind us, but we're going that way. So it looks like rain out there. But the temperature's dropped. And but it is, as you can see, the difference in the water, since we're so close to it, is a lot choppier out there, a lot choppier. So I mean, it's not horrific, like I'm not nauseous or anything, it's nothing like that, but you do, if you're standing still, you do feel it, especially if you're standing. When was I feeling it the worst? Okay, when I was standing lengthwise on the ship, you know what I mean, like the ship goes this way and I was standing that same direction, then I was feeling this kind of a movement. Whereas if you stand sideways, like I'm now, so I'm facing the front and back, I'm standing that direction sideways, I don't feel it so much. And yeah, I just don't feel it that much, a little bit. But some people are going to be feeling it if they're very sensitive to that. But it's not bad at all. It's been a great trip, weather-wise. A little bit of rain, but sunshine. And sea-wise, the action of the sea wasn't bad at all. But tonight will be nice and loud and noisy like last night was, as far as the ocean sounds, which I love. And I'm going to sleep out here my last time and enjoy this amazing breeze and sound and just soul rejuvenating sounds and smells and feels. Excuse me. So I tried today in the video earlier that you saw that I tried to get some filming of the food establishments that are on Lido. So I hope you saw that. So there's so many food choices. Don't be afraid of that. You can get all kinds of stuff, and most of it comes with the cruise. Like I said, the seafood place and the sushi and the steakhouse charge additional fees. The pasta place, if you've ever found it, it's kind of hidden on the ships, so look for it if you're into pasta. For lunch it's free, and if you're in the Lido deck at the very back of the ship, behind where they set up the pastries normally, there's a staircase to the left, and find that staircase. There's a sign there, Capitano something restaurant, but it's kind of hard to see. So find that staircase, you go up there, and then my son ordered once, and he's like, you pick the kind of pasta you want, you pick the sauce, you pick what's on it, and then he had that for lunch because it's free at lunch. Now, if you want that for dinner, then there's a charge. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your food choices. On the bigger ships, Emeralds is on there, and I had their beignets, and they're fantastico. But there's a charge. And then there's like Shack's Chicken Restaurant, that's free. There are these little, in this one like hall or whatever, there's these 3 things that kind of look like food trucks from the front of it, and they serve like snacks and like tastes and stuff. So that's included. The steakhouse, of course. Now they have I think a Japanese restaurant on there. I think that's what it was. Some kind of combo restaurant. That's charges, but everything is noted, up front. If you're going in someplace if they're going to charge you or if it's free. And there's enough free that unless you really want a certain type of food or you don't mind the expense, then there's a lot of other choices. You can get the steak in the regular dining room from the steakhouse, and I believe, I can't remember when I looked, I think it was $20 or $22, something like that, in your dining room. But if you want the whole steakhouse experience, and they've got some really great desserts there and the whole thing, go to the steakhouse if you don't mind the charge. But that's it on that. The activities are all free, except like there's a Build-A-Bear. That, of course, is a charge. If you have children, they have babysitting, they have kids clubs, and they keep them very age-oriented. So like if you're in the one club, don't quote me on the ages, but say it's like 10 to 12-year-olds, and then the next one is 12 to 14 or whatever it is. So they keep them within a couple years of each other. And then they have their own little club, and it looks like it's got like seating in there and a little bar area that serves them soft drinks or whatever. And they can get together with their little friends. That's how my daughter would do that. She'd go in there and make friends, and then they'd hang out for the rest of the trip and run around the ship or hang out in their little club or whatever. And they have events for them and stuff. They have a green egg and ham breakfast. That's an extra charge. You can take the kids to. But yeah, there's a lot of events for kids, for adults, whatever. You can stay pretty dang busy, or you can stay not busy whatsoever and just chill. It's up to you. Make it your own. That's what I do. But yeah, we're heading home, so I'll get home Thursday. So tomorrow's Thursday. We'll dock early, and we'll get off the ship, and then I have that 4.5-hour drive. If it's nice out, I might check out the ocean, bring you with. But if not, I'm just gonna head straight home. And then probably just chill on the couch and relax. I always feel like I need a vacation after my vacation, even if I don't do that much on my vacation. I don't know. It's weird. And then I have Friday off just because I wanted it. And then Saturday. So I'll have like another 3.5 days to myself. And like I said, I wanna start figuring out what I need to do for self-care. I can't do this anymore. So I want to figure out some kind of meal plan and maybe prep some stuff. I don't know. I'm going to try my hardest and then figure out what I need to do to get myself moving a bit more. I really need that. So that's so cool right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Let me see. there's a cloud, right? And then the sun. And then there's like a real bright line down it. That's pretty cool to me. It's like shining. I wish there was a rainbow. I love when I see rainbows out at sea because they just go in the sea and come out of the sea. It's pretty cool. If you watch other videos of mine, you'll see that. And that's something else. If you're thinking of a cruise or you want to know a little more about a different ship. I mean, I haven't been on filming on a ton of them, but there's a couple. So go back in my videos, and there's other cruise videos that I've done, and I've shown you ships. I believe I did the Panorama, and I did the Mardi Gras for sure. The Breeze, I think I've done a couple times. I'm not sure if I did the Dream. But yeah, go back and check on it. I might have talked about different things or shown you different things if you're interested, or if you're on the fence, or as one of you told me you're trying to convince your husband and he's kind of getting there. So I hope my video today made that a little easier for you to tell him about the food options and things on here. There is a ton to drink if that's your thing, liquor-wise. If you get the drink package, the people at my dinner table told me you need to drink about 5 drinks a day to make that package worth the money. But you have a limit of 15 drinks a day on that drink package. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you you can maybe share with someone. I don't know. You're not supposed to. But the one quirk to that is, and I don't think this rule has changed, but verify it. Everyone in your cabin, 18 and older, has to purchase the drink package if one person is. So I could just purchase it myself. I ain't gonna drink that many drinks, so no way. But like when my aunts go and they share a cabin, the one aunt drinks more than the other aunt. But because the one that does like to drink, she drinks beer, so she can drink more, than like hard liquor. She wants the drink package, so then the other person in the cabin, being the other aunt, has to also purchase the package. So if your husband drinks and you don't, and he wants the drink package, you both have to purchase it. So look into that cost effectiveness of that for you. But yeah, that's something cool. You have to wait, what did they say, 5 minutes between drinks. So like if you go up and you get a beer and you want to go get a second beer, you have to wait 5 minutes between them. And I think that's their way of making sure you're not taking, ordering 5 drinks and then going and sharing them with a bunch of people. How they know you're not sharing that second drink after 5 minutes? They don't, but you're not supposed to. But there's tons of bars. If someone's into sports and they're like, I don't want to take a cruise, I want to miss my game or whatever, they have a lot of games playing on TVs. If it's a Texas game, they'll put it on the big screen. But if you go into the casino, the main casino bar, they have a ton of TVs, and they almost always have games playing on those. And then I believe there's a sports bar too. A sports bar, but a whole area with seats and, stuff. Not just where you like sit on a bar stool, but regular tables and chairs, and they play games in there. I'm talking sports games. So there you go. There's a basketball court on top. There's a mini golf. They do pickleball on here. There's a fitness room if that's something you're like, I don't want to miss my fitness routine. They have a gym on here. They have spas on here if that's your thing. They have so much. They even have you can get your hair cut on here and get your nails done on here if you want to spend those kind of prices and you want to be pampered, go for it. It's on here. I did the Hot Rocks massage once, the only time I did a massage on here because of my birthday, and I got a coupon for $50 off, and I was treating myself, and it was wonderful. So there's that. Pools, whirlpools. There's a jogging track up on the top of the ship if that's your thing. And it tells you how many laps equal, a mile. What else is up there? There's weight machines up on the outside, like old-fashioned kind of weight machines on the top deck outside, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, there's so much to do, and with the excursions and stuff, as you can tell, I love it. So I can't, for the cost, for getting your travel, for getting your food and your room service and your room, that's like a hotel. It's the cost of tours. well, no, tours are extras. Let's take that out. But they're available. So it's your hotel, it's your food, it's transportation from island to island, and you're getting all that in one price and one easy place instead of having to figure that all out for yourself and do it on your own. So there's that option. But I'm going to start packing up a bit and head up to dinner. Okay, guys, bye. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Well, it's time to go to dinner. Last time with my dinner buddies. Oh, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to show you my last outfit. Let me unplug my phone. That would help. So right now, I've got my purse with all my passports and everything ready to go. Backpack waiting to be packed after tonight. Got my suitcase pretty much done. Just my little bag. There's my beautiful view. I will miss immensely. And then my little bags I need to pack. So that's all that has to go in the backpack. Everything else has been cleared out, emptied out. And so for tonight, I'm going with pants. See if that stays open. So it's not gonna. So I've got pants on, my leopard or whatever it is, my black sandals, a little black top, my gold jewelry, and off we go. So see you later, alligator. I said that I was watching Lyle Crocodile on my TV while I was packing. All right, guys. See ya. Here's the movie that they're playing at the outdoor theater thing. I love those little dudes. Minions, they're so cute. Anyway, I'm waiting to get into one of the shows in the theater. The doors don't open until 9 and it's like 7:30. So I just came up on deck to maybe find a place to sit, and then I saw this cute movie playing. Which yeah, you can watch movies out here. It's pretty cool. You can actually sit in the water, in the pool, right down there and just watch a movie. Or sit out there and have popcorn and watch the movie. It's pretty cool. Alright. I have to hold tightly to my phone because the wind up here is really, you can probably hear it. It's really intense. That's why the ship's kind of rocking and the waves are going. Oh, sorry, finger. But I love looking at the camera. It looks so much lighter than it is up here. It's really dark like that. But I see in the distance, I think those might be other cruise ships. Let me see if I can do this without my phone flying out of my hands. Oh, is it windy? Okay, let me see. Can we... Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Alright, I'm trying, y'all. Let's go there. Nope, that's farther. Can we close in? Yeah, those look... Those might be cruise ships out there in the distance. It's the only light that I can possibly see of those two out there. Kind of far away, but it's kind of cool. I love when they get closer. You can really see them. But yeah, I think that might be them. Or they could be... I don't know if they could be oil rigs, if they'd be that light. Anyway, just wanted to show you. So... Here's the ship at night. It's pretty with all the different lights on and stuff. So you can watch those movies from the wind from the bottom level down there by the pool. You can come up here. This is the 11th floor. You could go upstairs to the 12th floor, which is the last one up there, and watch. So lots of opportunities if you wanted to go watch the movies. Hey guys, it's my last night on my beautiful ship. Just wanted to let you hear the cool wave sounds. But one thing, there was it's a new show on the Carnival ship, at least it's on the Breeze. It's called Flick. So if you happen to be on a ship that has that, go see it. It's awesome. But I was the first one in line to waiting for the doors to open to get a good seat for me and one of the people I met on the cruise. And the door opens, and out comes the Fun Squad member, Amber Daisy is her name, Amber Daisy. And she closed the door, and then she saw me, and she's like, "Oh, Deborah, it's so nice to see you. I'm so glad I caught you. Now, Felipe, the cruise director, is doing a special red carpet event before the Flick show, and I'd really love you to be in it. Do you want to be a celebrity?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure, that sounds cool." So she takes me to a seating area, and I sit there. she's like, I gotta get 2 other people. So she finally comes back with one other person, and it happened to be one of the guys that I was playing games and trivia and stuff with. So I was like, hey, dude, and he's like, hi. And so we go sit down, and there's this red carpet, and behind it looks like you're at a press conference for the show. This is the one time I wish somebody was on the cruise with me that could have taped this for me, but they weren't. So anyway, so we're sitting there, and then she's like, you know, you can be yourself, you can be a celebrity, whatever, but he's going to call you up individually, and then he's going to interview you as if you were, you know, like people on the red carpet coming to see the premiere of the show. I was like, oh my God, okay, what have I got myself into, right? So Rob was the guy that was the game player that I knew. So him and I were talking. We're like, oh guys, I'm a little nervous with this. He's like, yeah, well, I'm a ham. My family calls me a ham, so I'm gonna think of something good, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to think of something I'm gonna do, and I'm just blanking, right? And then she picks this young guy, young adult, whatever. And she's like, you know, would you want to do this? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, are you with anyone? And he said, yeah, my mom. She's already in the theater. She's got seats in there, and I was just going to sit out here. She's like, oh, that would be so cool. She'll be so surprised. And I'm like, why? And she goes, well, because while you're being interviewed, there is an actual camera there, just like if it was a press event. But the camera is going to be showing what he's filming is actually going to be showing at that exact time in the theater, in the freaking theater on the giant screen. I'm like, oh my God, okay. So he's, you know, the cruise director starts his little spiel like, oh, we're at the premiere, blah, 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 blah. And I have these celebrities. I'll try and catch a celebrity to interview. So I was sitting there, and she's like, you know, who wants to go first? And Rob goes, oh, I think ladies first. And I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to go first. Get out of here. And so he's finally like, okay, I'll go first. So he goes up there, he calls him up there, and he's like, you know, Felipe's like, oh, who are you, sir? And he's like, oh, I'm Rob. And he was doing it in like an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, and he kept asking questions about movies and stuff. So he was just going with this character, and he did really cool. And he had everybody laughing, and I'm like, oh, crap. So then the kid looks at me, and he's like, you want to go next? I'm like, no, you go on ahead. So he goes up there, and he's acting like he's an actor, and then he's like just saying all kinds of sweet things, like, you know, his mom's in there, and I just want to say, you know, hi mom, or I love you mom, or blah blah blah. I'm like, oh great, now he's got them with heart, so we had humor and heart, and what am I supposed to do? So I still had no freaking idea. I was just like, I'm just gonna be myself and just be a cruiser. So they called me up there next, and Felipe's like, hey, so nice for you to join us. What was you want to say your name again? And I was like, hi, it's Deborah. And I don't know, this like tiny voice was coming out. I'm like, hi, it's Deborah. And he's like, hi. And he's like, you know, saying something about, ask me some question about, you know, your latest movie or whatever. And I said, well, I did a movie a while ago. And, well, I went by my nickname, Debbie. And I filmed it in Dallas. And the whole audience that was sitting in the lobby, now I can't hear inside the theater, but in the lobby when we're filming it, they just started cracking up like, oh my God, Debbie goes down. Oh my God, it's too funny. But the cruise director is not from the U.S., so I don't know if he caught on to this all right, because I'm not going to say anything all right. I'm just kind of, you know, hitting around it. So he's, oh, okay. And I said, yeah, it was a great movie. And he's like, oh, well, can you tell us anybody who was in the movie with you? And I said, well, it was just a bunch of men, and I don't remember their names. I could describe them to you, but I think this is a family show, so I won't. And he was just getting, he's like, I had never heard this cruise director who is like on the spot with his comedy and stuff. I have not. This whole cruise seen him tongue-tied. He was kind of like, So it was too funny. And we kept talking like that, and then he's like, you know, just talking about it, and he's like, well, you look really, really good. And I said, oh, thank you so much. And then he's like, well, are you going to join us? And when Rob got off, he's like, the cruise director was like, Rob, can you, like, get me to the premiere in your helicopter, because like, I only have a scooter, and that's all they gave me. And he's like, yeah, you can come in my chopper. He's like, okay, we'll take the chopper. So then the guy's like, well, you're going to be at the premiere, right? I said, of course. I'm like, anybody who has any brain cells at all knows that they should come and see Flick because it is going to be amazing. And he's like, oh, thank you so much. And he said, well, I guess I'll see you there. And I said, well, can I ride with you in your chopper? And Rob's chopper? And he's like, oh, yeah. I go, is it just going to be me and you men? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, come on. Anyway, so I did the whole little spoof. I don't know where it came from. And then when I went in the theater, trying to find my friend who was holding my seat, 2 entire rows were like, it's Debbie, yay, you were so funny. And it was hysterical. And then wherever I was walking the rest of the evening, people were like, oh, it's Debbie, hey, that was too funny. So it was great. And one woman said, her daughter, now they're both adults, so it was an adult daughter, said, my daughter was like, Debbie, Dallas, I don't get it. And her mom was like, it was a porno film, Debbie Does Dallas, back in the day. She's like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, that's why it was so funny. So I was a hit. It was exciting and fun. But thank God I didn't do it the first day of that cruise because I could not have gone 5 days of people coming up to me going, Debbie Does Dallas. So anyway, it's quite funny. But I was on kind of a high. So I should have gone to bed afterwards, but it's already almost like 11:30, and yeah, I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early and get off the ship in the morning. I'm all packed, ready to go, but I wanted to tell you that little story, and I wanted to show you the beautiful waves. So I hope you had an amazing day too, and have a little fun in your life. Okay, here's the waves. I will see you all later. Our cruise is almost over. I know, tears. I know, tears. All right, guys. Bye.